The diversity challenges at the Kelley School of Business. As the Director of Development at the Kelley School of Business, I meet with a wide variety of alumni throughout the United States. Alumni who work in finance, marketing, accounting, you name the industry, and I have probably met with someone in that area. There's a lot of diversity in the jobs of the alumni that I meet with. However, I have noticed that many of the alumni and donors that I meet with are not diverse themselves. As I analyzed the Kelley School of Business internal database, I realized that we have a diversity challenge. Our school and alumni base are not as diverse as what we should be. The world is a diverse place, so how do we ensure equity, diversity, and inclusion at the Kelley School of Business? Now, as I dove into the Kelley School of Business database and analyzed their situation, there were three factors that stood out to me as to why we may not be as diverse as what we should be. One is geography, two is prioritization of diversity efforts, and three are specific scholarship awards for underrepresented minorities. While there are a few things that we can't control on this list, there are others that we can do to take action and to make a change. Number one, geography. One of the challenges that we can't control is where the Kelley School is located. And other than the densely populated areas, the state of Indiana is not the most diverse state. Not being in an urban setting may also hurt some of our diversity efforts, as not everyone would like to come to a college town in southern Indiana. Factor number two is diverse recruiting. Now, it just wasn't a priority before. And as I look at our existing database, it is pretty evident. Right now, our alumni base has 97,000 living alumni. As I combed through the data, I was very surprised to learn that close to 80% of our alumni base are white, 9% are Asian, and 2% are African American. And this isn't what we strive for when it comes to our diversity efforts. Factor number three, scholarship support for underrepresented minorities. Again, this is an area that the Kelley School did not necessarily focus on securing scholarship support for underrepresented minorities. As I look through the database, our average donor is a white male who's 53 years old. So our office and our white male donors weren't necessarily focused on the challenges of diversity that we have here at the Kelley School. Tuition to the Kelley School is $24,000 for in-state students and $48,000 for out-of-state students. And that can be quite the burden for underrepresented minorities. Now, it sounds like I've been a little harsh on our diversity efforts, and we just haven't made it a priority. Now, the encouraging news is it is now a priority. We have a lot of work to do, but we are getting better. Currently, we have 804 diverse students from all parts of the United States. Now, that is still only 10% of our student population, and this is still an area that we want to grow so that we can have a diverse Kelley School of Business. So how do we grow that number and attract students of a diverse background? I argue that the most important thing is through student scholarship support for underrepresented minorities. College is expensive for all, but it can be an even bigger burden for those who come from underserved populations. We need to be soliciting our donors for scholarship support to help those who want to attend Kelley to be able to. And we need donors who are in the majority to step up and pave the way for underrepresented students to attend Kelley at an affordable rate. And this will lead to equity and a diverse culture at the Kelley School, which is exactly what we're striving for. And as I mentioned before, the world is a diverse place, and we need to be accessible to all who want to and deserve to be at the Kelley School of Business. So, how can you help us in this pursuit of a more diverse and better culture? Intentional action on your part. If you know underrepresented students who want to study business, let us know, and we want to collaborate with them on a path to the Kelley School. Would you be willing to philanthropically support our diversity efforts at an annual or major gift level? That would certainly be meaningful for our school and help us move the needle as we make Kelley more accessible for all students. And I'll leave you with a quote with Angelina Jolie, who said, "The world's diversity is our strength. What a dull and pointless life it would be if everyone was the same. I wholeheartedly agree with that and love to see a diverse group of students here at the Kelley School of Business. So, alumni and donors, help out the Kelley School and take action today by supporting our diversity efforts by getting involved.